members of the GH media. The classic man is here. And most of you probably do not know that his name Jidenna also means hug the father. Did I get that right? To hold the father. Beautiful. It's very, very important. So he's all here.
Yes.
A big hand.
Well, I'll keep it short and sweet, as my father was never a fan of long grammar. But I'll say thank you all for welcoming me here. It's been a long time coming, my first time in Accra. I want to thank Afro Zones and Charterhouse for bringing me out on this trip. Sheila and I go way back, and it's been something that we've talked about since she first worked with me in Lagos and bringing me there. So to be here, honestly, especially on the eve of the year of return, as President Akufo-Addo has appropriately named this next year 2019, the 400-year anniversary of the transatlantic slave trade. I do not take it lightly that I'm here on this turn of the year. This is a time for us in the African diaspora and a time for us in the African continent to not think of ourselves as distant from each other, but make sure that we understand that there's only one tribe. Regardless of our religion, our ethnic identity, our languages, our country borders that we did not make, there's only one tribe. And so I hope that 2019 is a year where we truly understand that, and that the wave of African people around the world, the wave of music and entertainment that has taken the entire world by storm, is just the beginning of a larger renaissance for everybody. So I thank you all sincerely because, of course, Ghana in 1957 received its independence, and Nigeria followed shortly thereafter in 1960. And here we are years later still fighting to establish ourselves as countries and a continent with integrity and with respect for each other and respect from the entire world. I think the thing we need most in these times is faith in each other, courage, and love. These are the things that will guide us in these times. And if we change this year, change these next 10 years, that will change the next 100 years and determine the next 1,000 years of history. So I thank you all for bringing me out. We're going to have a great time in a couple, actually tomorrow now.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We're here tomorrow. And I have some special guests I'm bringing out, and it's going to be a lovely time. I already know my guy Burna Boy is also flying in. That's fanboy for me. So I'm just excited for the whole lineup. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to see the town. I'm sure I'm going to see some festivities that I've never seen before, some places I've never seen, and I thank you all for working with me. Thank you.
Talking about being a bridge, how do you see music from the continent traveling across, you being there? Is it time? What must people do to sort of be able to get into that space as well?
Well, I think people are doing it now. There's a lot of artists that are crossing over. Local artists, Stonebwoy here, Shatta Wale, of course. Wizkid, I think, has made the furthest inroads. Davido as well. Tiwa. But I think that we want to see a lot more than exists in the States. Europe is good. UK is good. You know what I'm saying? Rest of the world, good. America is the hardest place to crack. Fela didn't crack it in his lifetime. Bob Marley cracked it for a certain group of people, but black people at the time, when Marley was alive, didn't even feel him in the States the way they did post-mortem. And I think there's a reason for that. I think that the next step, and I'm going to tell everybody I meet here, people on the stage tomorrow, other artists that Sheila and I know, you have to not just go for shows. In the same way that American artists come here and they just fly in for the show and then leave, not understanding the culture. It's the same thing for African artists. You have to go and not just go to some fancy Hollywood place. chill in the hood where black people actually are, the suburbs where black people are, understand that culture and respect it, understand the history. The reason why Afro Zones does well is because Sheila understands the city, you know? Her whole staff, they get it, so she's a bridge as well. The artists to really understand, that's the way. When you actually live for just, you know, a little bit of time and don't do the Hollywood thing. If you do that, then your lyrics will change. And in America, people want a time of chaos with, you know, Mr. Trump and
Town. Then of course R2Bs is also performing, AMG Medical performing, Quisia performing, Kitty, Kwame Eugene, Kim Promise, Wendy Shea, and a host of other artists. So it's going to be a great party out there at the Fantasy Dome tomorrow evening.